welcome, friends, to a social distancing version of the Bottom Shelf Project.
That's right.
We are
Bottom
your
shelf.
hosts.
Bottom shelf quarantine style.
Absolutely. As always, I'm Kerry. Well, this is John and Rich, my two good friends, brothers from another mother. And we have a very special offering for you today. One of our firsts, Canadian Club, 1858 original blended Canadian whiskey in a plastic bottle. This will be our first plastic bottle offering. I've already cracked this open. I can't say it's a virgin bottle, but we have cracked this open, and I've shared it with my compatriots remotely. Yep. So they are good to go there. I have never had Canadian Club before. Have you, gentlemen?
Yeah. Neat? No. In a mixed drink? More than likely.
I've had
some college.
I've had more Canadian Club and CC and gingers than I can count.
So we defer to your expertise.
No.
According to the bottle, this is both smooth and oaky. This was $10.99 at the liquor section of a local grocery store, and it is such high quality that the label is already peeling off the bottle.
This is some classy stuff, man.
This is some highfalutin stuff. And by the way, this is $10.99 for a full 750 ml. So this is not a junior size bottle. This is a full size bottle. So as I've already cracked the top on this, and by the way, this may give it the benefit of the doubt because now it's had a chance to breathe a little bit for both of us. So it may be better than when we originally.
I love the mouthwash aerator plastic cap style there. That's
that's a sign of quality there.
Enhance the full Canadian Club bouquet.
Just as a review, we have done a Canadian whiskey before, but it was 40 Creek, and
which
that
was
set
awesome.
an awesomely high bar to pass.
Yeah, 40 Creek was just fantastic. Great stuff.
$10, gentlemen. $10 to make you holler.
like the COVID virus wasn't enough pain. Now this.
So,
are we ready?
All right.
Well, a little background first. Aged in American oak barrels. Canadian Club Original. It is allegedly an exceptionally smooth whiskey offering hints of spice and vanilla with a clean finish and subtle sweet oak aroma. And this was bottled in Chicago, the great Canadian city of Chicago.
So it does
That's
smell like
the
oak.
Chicago way.
It smells like oak to the point of smelling like lawn furniture.
You know, you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
And I can pick up the vanilla too. The tasting notes on the bottle, for once, they ain't wrong.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very complex. So, you know. Oak and vanilla. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's.
Kampai.
See you in the emergency room. Ain't bad.
It's a whiskey. Kind of caught me there at the end. It's a whiskey.
Okay. The acetone notes kick in the end. It's hot. The initial flavor, almost saccharine sweet. It almost tastes like they put an artificial sweetener in it.
Funny you mentioned that because I was going to say there's kind of there's a weird aftertaste, and it's like a dryness or like a little artificial-y something in there, you know? Does that make sense?
It does. It has a weird artificial sweetener, astringency to it because the initial taste was surprisingly sweet. Just holding it in my mouth, it wasn't bad. The burn doesn't kick in until the swallow.
Yeah.
And then that dryness, that astringency really, lays the hammer down.
Exactly. Got to do the Jack Nicholson.
It's like it's almost like a tale of two whiskeys. There's the sweet whiskey up front and the burning whiskey in the back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rich. Bonus points for Richard for the literary reference. There we go.
Gentlemen, this is the mullet of whiskey. Sweet in the front, burn in the back.
Okay, if you try doing like a real, whiskey tasting, roll it around on your tongue, all that aftertaste just comes right in the middle and says, "Oh, you want to hang out for a while? Oh, okay, we can do that." So don't do the traditional whiskey roll it over your tongue thing.
So,
It's not a good idea.
It's been a while since I've had regular CC. I haven't had, this is the first time I'm trying the 1850.
Ooh, got me.
So, but I feel like it's better than the regular CC, which isn't saying a lot. But
your words, not mine.
I would need some ginger ale to really.
You're onto something there. First thing in my mind was this needs some ginger ale to mix it. Is this a neat sipper? No. Is this a good whiskey? No. Is this a $10 whiskey?
Yes.
Yeah. For $10, we're getting your money's worth. This will do the job. If you mix it with something, it would be palatable by itself. Is this a neat sipper? Only if you graduated from beyond drinking wine out of a brown paper bag.
Yeah, which, given the current economy, could be an option for many people soon.
So budget tip from the bottom shelf.
Now see, I just poured a little cola in.
Okay.
And it ain't bad.
Yeah, I get the feeling that ginger ale to me, it calls for ginger ale. I think it would really sing with that. The cola seems like it would work too.
Yeah.
The wood flavor that they talk about is really pronounced. It's heavy, and it needs something to mitigate that. It needs a little bit more sweetness. It needs a little bit of water just to round those flavors out and take a bit of that burn off the back. As a mixer, this probably work fine. So this is a solid well brand, but you don't drink well brands.
No.
Well,
I've been drinking
right? Like if you don't want to waste the good stuff on somebody who's not going to appreciate it.
Your in-laws.
If you have somebody who comes over occasionally, Ron, and they don't.
We love you, Ron.
They don't appreciate a good whiskey. Then this could be the whiskey you mix with soda for him. And
exactly.
You know what it really strikes me as? Bear with me. This strikes me as an old man whiskey.
An old dying man whiskey?
Someone who's from an era before whiskey was as boutique and as widespread as it is now. You got a lot of good whiskeys out there, from bourbons to scotches to ryes. There's just a huge breadth, and even flavored whiskeys too. So the world has been opened up. But 40 years ago, 30 years ago, back when whiskey meant something in a gallon jug with a handle that was out of plastic or glass if you're really lucky, but it's always got a screw top. This harkens back to that era. Where you drank whiskey because it meant business, because you didn't have time to waste with beer. So that's what this strikes me as. It's an old man whiskey. Does it taste good? Not particularly. Does that matter? No, because it's going to get you effed up.
You're going to make it. I tell you what, though, if I were going to now, however, in our college days,
okay, you got to bring that out.
For that price point, we had to drink the mess out of this for 11.
I would have chosen this over any of the 4 to 5 wines, like Mad Dogs, Richard's Triple Peach. Yeah, I would have drunk the hell out of this in college.
Say hello to Cisco.
Oh, did I come here just in time for Cisco? Maybe
yes,
I ought to leave again.
Welcome.
And I'm gone.
We're talking about, in a frame of reference, in our younger days, would we have drunk this? Oh, hell yes. I would have celebrated this stuff when I was 20.
Yes, we proudly drank Black Label beer when we were in high school.
No, but I'm just saying, we're looking at, this project is all about, economy, right? It's all about under 20.
But his day,
for $11, we've had worse whiskeys at higher price points than this.
Oh, this is true. Yes.
You are absolutely right. And thank you for putting it into perspective. Yeah, you are absolutely right. We have definitely had worse for more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't the grappa more
for a little
expensive
while,
than this?
Well, I mean just whiskeys, not even counting the grappa or the
Malort.
just whiskeys. We've had worse whiskeys for higher price.
This is true.
okay, and after speaking for a little while and allowing myself to become a little bit more accustomed to it, I took another sip, and for once, the tasting notes are dead on. It is oaky, and it's actually has a certain amount of smoothness. This doesn't have the bite that other bottom shelf whiskeys that we've had have presented with. Like compared to like Old Granddad or Evan Williams, man, this stuff is like water.
And Old Granddad was more expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was another $5 or so more. So yeah, you're winning me over actually. Yeah, I could give this a hug for the price.
You know,
now I will say at that price point,
in the under $12 range, that's probably the best thing we drank.
if you're in the right section of the country, I would pick mellow corn over this in a heartbeat.
Well, yeah.
Because I have seen mellow corn as cheap as $8.99. I wanted to hate this, and I can't.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad enough to hate. No.
For that price, man, you can't hate that price.
You're right.
No.
So, good bottle for the times. For those of you out there that may be struggling, if you really want a bottle of whiskey, $10, $10.99.
Hey, you know what else? While you're thinking along that line, you could even consider this because it's not abrasive, it's not pretentious, it's got a little bit of bite, it makes a good mixer. You could consider this an introductory whiskey for people who are new to whiskey.
Our final verdict on the Canadian Club, and again, this is an 80 proof bottle. Can we recommend it? With an asterisk, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for the situation. And there goes John into the void.
We got to get him a better computer. In the right circumstance, use the right tool for the job. But yeah, this is a worthwhile offering, and the price point really helps at $10.99 in price point, and others may get it even cheaper because we're about as far south as you can get and still be in the U.S. So getting a little closer to the border, maybe this is cheaper. Maybe in the Canadian city of Chicago, Illinois, where it's bottled, it may be cheaper as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm plus. Like I said, I wanted to hate on this. I really did. I expected to absolutely despise it, and it ain't bad.
We've had worse.
We have had much worse. So there you have it.
All right.
And John too, wherever he is.
Yeah, we'll say goodbye for John as well. And
until next time, my friends, be safe, be healthy, and enjoy what you enjoy.
See ya.